Okay. Good morning, sir, and good morning, all of you. Today we will discuss about single point cutting tool on tool and cutter grinder. We will also discuss about single point cutting tool geometry, how to designate it, and how to manufacture it, tool and cutter grinder. Now, first we start with just simple basic. Single point cutting tool has a single cutting point or edge which cut the workpiece by rubbing over it. It is generally used in lathe and shaper machine for performing various operations. Now we will discuss about the parts of tool and cutter grinding machine. First one is the first one is the first one is the base. Base generally holds the complete assembly and shock up all vibration. Second one is the hand traversing wheel. It is generally employed to regulate the work table in longitudinal direction. That is, move the table in forward and backward direction. Next is the cross slide hand wheel. It is generally employed to regulate the work table in Y direction. Next one is the work table. Work table generally support the universal wise and forward and backward motion of work table can control by the hand traverse wheel. Next one, the universal wise. These wise with all degree of freedom and allow the workpiece to be set at any desired angle. Next, the side hand wheel. It is employed to regulate the wheel compartment in up and down direction so that grinding wheel can touch the workpiece. Angle hand wheel. It is employed to regulate the wheel axis in any angle so that our grinding wheel can touch the workpiece at any desired angle. Next, abrasive wheel. This is the main tool which is used to remove the material from the surface of the workpiece. Next, we will discuss just very simple part of geometry of single point cutting tool. First one is the shank. Shank is the main body of the tool and generally used to hold the tool in the tool holder. Next one is the face. Top surface of the tool and surface along with chips moves upward. Next one is the flank, surface below and adjacent to the cutting edge, and surface which is relieved to avoid the rubbing with the machine surface. Next, the cutting edge, where side cutting edge and end cutting edge. Edge on the face of the tool which removes the material from the workpiece. That is side cutting edge and end cutting edge. This is major and minor cutting edge. Next, the nose. Nose is the point where side cutting edge or end cutting edge are intersect. And as the nose radius generally provide for longer tool life and good surface finish. So next we will discuss angle of single point cutting tool. First is the end and side cutting edge. You can easily see with the help of the figure and easily so that the end cutting edge and side cutting edge. First is the end cutting edge angle. Angle formed in between the end cutting edge and line perpendicular to the shank. Similarly, side cutting angle formed between the side cutting edge and line parallel to the shank. Generally, the range of end cutting edge angle is between 8 to 15 degree. Large value, but if you provide the large value of this angle, it generally weak the tool. Similarly, side cutting edge angle, its range is usually 15 to 30 degree, and larger of its value increase the tool life. Similarly, end relief angle and back rake angle. So you can easily see with the help of this figure. That is back rake and end relief angle. End relief angle, angle formed between the minor flank that and a line normal to the base of the tool. And back rake angle, angle formed between the tool face and line parallel to the base. So why end relief angle? End relief angle generally prevents the rubbing contact with the machine surface of the workpiece. Similarly, back rake angle. For machining of ductile material, we have provided the positive rake angle. For machining of brittle material, we have provided the negative back rake angle. It's generally range 10 to 15 degree. The last is the side relief angle and side rake angle. With the help of figure, you can easily understand the side rake and side relief angle. So side rake angle, angle formed between the tool face and a line perpendicular to the thing, is range generally 5 to 15 degree. Similarly, side relief angle, angle formed between the major flank and plane normal to the base of the tool. Why is side relief angle is provided? Because workpiece material which is going to be removed in the next revolution will try to hit the side flank due to elastic recovery of workpiece material. To avoid this rubbing action, generally we provide the side relief angle, and its range generally 5 to 15 5 to 15 degree. Next, you can see the tool designation, where we can show the different angle range for machining of ductile material. Now we start the grinding machine process for making single point cutting tool. Video is visible, Vipin sir? Anyone tell video is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we start by one process. Start with universal vise. Vise with all degree of freedom and allow the workpiece to be set at any desired angle. And fully graduated 360 degree revolve base allow the complete rotation along the vertical axis. And third angular side with a moving axis allow for any setting in 3D plane. This is the cross slide wheel to regulate the work table in y direction. This is the hand traversing wheel. It is employed to regulate the work table in forward and backward direction. This is the abrasive wheel, main tool, which is used to remove the material from the surface of the workpiece. This is the angle hand wheel. It is generally used to provide the any angle to the wheel axis so that grinding wheel can touch the workpiece at any given angle. These are the range of angle. Zero, 10, 20. Similarly, in below 0, 10, 20. You can set any angle with the help movement with this angle hand wheel. And this is the side hand wheel, generally regulate the wheel compartment in up and down direction. Now first we are making side cutting edge angle and relief angle, so we can set the angle with the help of angle hand wheel. So we start with process with side cutting edge angle. You can easily see, then all of you can see these angle. Next, we are making for back rake angle and side rake angle. So again, we can set the angle with the help of angle hand wheel. So we can set. So we can set the angle. Now you can see these angle. Next, repeat. Now you can see this angle.
Bottom. This angle is known as back rake angle. Side rake angle. Side rake angle. Back rake angle. Back rake angle. Just बोलो.
No, but
For 15 degree, this angle is known as back rake angle. The main function is to slide the chip from the tool face to the bottom of the
next again we are making for end cutting edge angle and end relief angle. Next process for making end cutting edge angle and relief angle. बना देता हूँ कभी से। So again, we can set this angle with the help of angle wheel, and you can now see the process. And at last, we have provided the nose radius to the single point cutting tool after completing this process. And this is the final view of our tool after finishing process. Do you have any questions? So you can ask to Professor and our senior Vipin Goyal sir.
Excuse me, sir. So why are we not using coolant in this case?
Coolant requirement of coolant is not required for this process actually.
Okay. The tool is still high-speed steel only, no?
No, in this process we are generally making for this. Mostly high speed steel tool is used, but in our case we are generally making the mild steel tool for easily completion of the project. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basic material for high speed steel ceramics carbide depends on the material properties.
Right, okay.
Is there any question why this angle and why this angle is provided? Okay, can I ask one question? Why for ductile material positive background angle and for brittle material why use negative background angle? Then you will tell. For ductile material, for machining of ductile material, why we use the positive back rake angle, and for machining of brittle material, why we use the negative back rake angle. Is anyone tell? Okay, next, why if we increase the back rake angle, generally tool life will increase, and further we increase the back rake angle, tool life is decreasing. Why?
So it becomes thinner also if we increase it more.
Why first we increase the back rake angle, tool life increases. Why?
So because when we are cutting the residual the chips, they will abrade the tool if you don't provide that.
No. Actually, further we increase the back rake angle, then tool life will decreases. This is not a reason why back rake angle increases, tool life will increase. Okay, anyone ask any question related to angle and something? What you ask, Utkarsh? I not understand your question.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can we make tools directly of the materials we use, like in grinders, like silicon carbide, boron nitride? Why don't we use that?
Means that for you can make the tool for brittle material like that.
No, sir.
Can I answer that, Pradham?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we don't make generally we don't make a tool for each material, each brittle material, but some of the tool we use, some of the brittle material can be used to manufacture this single point cutting tool, like tungsten carbide. We manufacture tool from tungsten carbide. We use powder metallurgy route. We do compression and all this compression and sintering and several procedure to create this tool. uh, and we also use diamond, which is also brittle, for this for manufacturing like for creating this single point cutting tool. For silicon carbide we don't use, because the hardness is not up to, like, not that much high. We can achieve that much hardness by surface treatment and by other means in high speed steel only. Okay.
Okay.
We generally making the tool bit for brittle material. We generally manufacturing only tool bit, not manufacture fully tool.
Inserts are made.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
inserts, tool inserts.
Okay.
So, anyone ask any question related to cutting tool or angle of single point cutting tool?
And one more thing, when you do this, when you use this insert, which has been manufactured by this powder metallurgy route from ceramic or by brittle material, we generally don't do resharpening. This resharpening, which has been shown here, which has been shown in this lab class, is mostly done in high speed steel only. Okay. We don't do this grinding and other things on tungsten carbide and other these. Okay. This is only done on HSS mostly, which can be resharpened or grinded.
Sir, for the question that Pradyuman sir asked,
Mhm.
for brittle, it will cause deformation. For brittle materials, positive back rake angle will cause deformation.
No, no. For brittle material, negative back rake angle have provided, not positive.
No, I'm saying if we provide positive, then it will cause deformation. That is why we use negative.
No, no, no. That is not the reason. Okay, I will actually I will ask lots. Actually, I have lots of questions regarding this, so I will send you the mail for answering all of question. Like first we ask the question: if we increase the back rake angle, tool life is increases. Why? Because the contact length of chip and tool decreases. Because why? At high temperature, contact length is more. So carbon will start diffusing from the tool to the chip. As a result of that, tool becomes weaker and weaker. So, but for we increase the back rake angle, contact length of chip and tool is decreases. So tool life will increase, but we further increase the back rake angle. Generally, tool life is decreases because lip angle is decreases. We generally reduce the strength of the tool. So again, tool life is decreases. So it's a lots of question about this.
Yes, sir. Sir, is there any book we can refer or anything like that?
You can what book? You can read a standard book like lots of standard books is available for manufacturing process. You can ask me also have lots of books. We have studied single point cutting tool and various operation manufacturing. So you will, I will send you the mail.
Okay,
These
sir.
criteria are also available online, so you can, like, if you not, like, I will send you the book, but like if you don't have any book, You can refer online also. This is a very common question.
Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
you search on the Google, you will find the answer. But Pradyuman,
Yes,
try
sir.
to send, if you have this soft copy of a book, then send it to all the students.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, no problems.
Okay. I will also search.
So can we stop the class?
Yes, sir.
If you don't have any question, then please mention your roll number